I like their three-singer approach. I am the EagleFan, and this is EagleFan Reacts. Enjoy. Willkommen tillbaka. Welcome back. This is Swedish Saturday, the Sunday edition. I apologize for not getting one out yesterday. Yesterday was just insanely busy. Watching a puppy all day. Didn't have time to get away and do a video. So, tonight, I bring you live from, not live, but taped from my quote-unquote studio. Amaranthe countdown. I wanted to do an Amaranthe, but I had to look back to find something that I didn't know or have heard. And this does not sound familiar to me at all in terms of the name. So I'm hoping this is one of those. Without any further ado, let's hear Elise and Company.
You got the notion, emotion, conclusion that will set us free. It takes us closer and closer. The human now we want it back. Imperfection was a strife we couldn't handle, but we tried it all. Tried it all, understand before the countdown. Ocean of emotion, now we wake up and not let it fall. Breaking the spell, the appearance of perfection. It's time to open up the shell, trace the hidden spell into my breakdown. It's my countdown. We're gonna shoot it like a gun, hit the never run into my breakdown. It's my countdown. Give my injection, the poison. Let's believe that's all I need. I can't describe it. The picture was too sharp, we couldn't get it off. No, a description or prescription I can handle, but I tried it all. One exception or recession to the countdown. Notion of emotion, I will wake up and I'm already gone. Breaking my shell, I initiate disruption. It's time to open up the shell, trace the hidden spell into my breakdown. It's my countdown. We're gonna shoot it like a gun, hit the never run into my breakdown. It's my countdown.
Okay. It doesn't sound familiar. It does have surprising. I thought, oh, this must maybe is one of their older songs. I didn't happen to see the date on this one. Surprising, it is actually a newer one. I see it's got all the newer members of the group in there. I've got to say, one of the big disappointments of 2020 in terms of musically is that I didn't get to see these guys. I was going to see these guys in concert with Seven Spires and Battle Beast and was looking forward to it. Actually had a meet and greet as well. So one of the big letdowns of last year. Hopefully they will come around again relatively soon. Keeping an eye out once all this mess is done. I gotta say, I like it. It's got a very similar feel to some of their other stuff. These guys are almost a I don't want to say guilty pleasure for me, because they're kind of poppy with their rock, but I'm okay with that. I try not to judge genres. I don't want to be one of those elitists. Oh, if it's not this, it's not metal. I like these guys. They're fun. I just enjoy watching them and listening to them. They do have some strange videos, this included. But let's get back. Let's hear some more.
The pressure to be a slave for what I trace. I force it higher and higher. The jaws I need to inhale. Oh yeah. I wanna swing around in hell. I'm gonna scream and shout it out in vain. Turn it all on yourself before the countdown. Whether or not we wake up, if I'm not already dead. When it's found the appearance of perfection. Time to open up the shells, raise the hidden spell. It's time to open up the shell, trace the hidden spell into my breakdown. It's my countdown. We gotta shoot up like a gun, hit the gun, we run into my breakdown. It's my countdown. It's time to open up the shell, trace the hidden spell into my breakdown. It's my countdown. We gotta shoot up like a gun, hit the gun, we run into my breakdown. Now I shut down my countdown.
Okay. That was Countdown by Amaranthe. I liked it. Like I said, it's got a very similar sound to some of their other stuff. But how many bands can't you say that about? Many bands, you hear something and you say, it sounds like other stuff they have. I like their 3-singer approach. You got the growler, you got the male rock and the female rock. And I'm only relatively recently a fan in terms of the last few years. I've got to say, based on what I've seen so far, now I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong here. You guys probably know much more than I do in terms of the history of this band. It seems like these three have a little more chemistry than what I saw in the past with, I don't know the names of the other singers from the past. They didn't seem to have that exact chemistry, at least in my mind. I could be wrong, but there it seemed like 3 different individuals. Here, obviously, it's 3 different individuals, but they seem to also have a little bit more of a chemistry between them. Also, why I wanted to see them live. Still want to see them live. Hoping to see them live. That would have been such a great show. Just to see. And also, it's one of those first time events in which it really would have been the first time that I saw multiple groups, all with female singers. Obviously, this one it's kind of a third female singer, although she does get a large share of the singing. She's kind of a little bit more highlighted than the other 2. Not entirely. That's got to be hard to keep up with a group, though, which might have led to my observations there. Maybe I was seeing some late observations from the previous group or previous trio to this trio. Something that maybe early on it's easy to keep that dynamic and keep everyone together. After a while, there might start to be some hard feelings and how come this person's getting more time than I am? How come that person, so on and so forth. That is just the nature of the beast, I guess. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me on this, a Swedish Saturday on Sunday. I apologize again. I hope to actually have another video coming out later tonight. A new Soren and Scratching came out tonight. Check that out if you have a chance. I definitely appreciate you staying and watching this. And if you jump over and watch the Soren and Scratching video, also appreciate that. You know what? I am actually going to put a link to that Soren and Scratching right up here. So keep an eye out for that. With that said, a like, comment, and subscribe. Always appreciated, never pressured. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you know about the group? What do you think about the group? And what other suggestions do you have? I've heard a decent amount of their stuff. Not to the point where I know it, but that I've heard it. This one, like I said, didn't sound familiar to me. It sounded like it had a little bit of that same kind of feel of some of their other songs I've heard, but not necessarily that I've heard this one. It's kind of catchy, so pretty certain I would have remembered if I'd heard it before, because now that chorus is still running through my head here. So definitely feel like I haven't heard this before. Wow, I just talked myself way into a corner here. Let me back out of that corner and say thank you again. As always, be good to each other. Stay safe and healthy. And keep your eyes to the sky. You never know what you'll see. Take care, everybody.